What's up, y'all? Um, I'm tired. It's been a long day. Heading back to San Diego in the morning. But I want to share. I didn't think I'd have another haul to share. Um, this will make haul three. Just in a couple days here in San Diego. Although the first haul was technically not stuff I got here in San Diego. It was from the trip down. But anyway, it was a bit of a lucky day. And I want to share these already just because, I don't know, maybe partly because I want to crack them open already. But also partly just because I wanted to get these hauls shot instead of like waiting and then waiting and then having a larger haul to share. Anyway, so yeah, it was a bit of a lucky day. Got some pretty cool scores, but before I get into these, just a couple things real quick I want to show. So I was looking through some of the books and stuff, magazines that I have stacked here. These old Entertainment Earth catalogs. I don't know if I definitely I can't even remember the last time I ordered from Entertainment Earth. Probably back when I was getting these catalogs, which is the spring and summer of 2015. They only send you catalogs like when you're kind of actively a customer. Which I don't know if they even still do that. Which would be kind of cool. Um, I'm just showing these real quick. I'm not gonna flip through them. I might actually do that in another video because there are some pretty cool stuff that are worth re-looking at after all these years. Even just on the covers alone, there's some pretty cool things. I actually have that. That's crazy. Paid more for it than it originally cost, but not a whole lot more, thankfully. Still pretty cool. Don't think I have anything here. But yeah, so pretty cool stuff. There's some nostalgia. It's not like it's super old, but I do have some magazines. Though I think those are already with me in Las Vegas, like really old toy magazines. Um, I can't even remember the name. Action Figure Digest might be one of them. Tomarts or Lee's were those toy magazines? Were either one of those toy magazines? Something like that. And of course, like Toy Fair, tons of those. Plus Wizard, comic magazine, obviously. Um, but yeah, so I just wanted to give a quick look at these just for anyone who might remember. Kind of cool. But again, I might do another video where I take a look at these. In fact, that might be me kind of giving a little teaser of something I've been wanting to do for a while. Do some videos where I'm just looking through some older stuff, be it catalogs or like magazines. I've actually thought of doing that for a while, like those old toy magazines, doing some videos featuring those. Even like I mentioned, even just very recently. Um, I have a bunch of White Dwarf magazines, which is the Warhammer, the official Warhammer magazines. So stuff like that. So with that said, there's something else I want to give a little teaser of. I've had an idea for a while of, I don't know if it's a video or a series of videos where I am literally, now it's not something I haven't totally done before, but I want to do kind of like a new take on it, where toys are just getting destroyed. And as an example, so if and when that comes to fruition, uh, at least if you're a regular viewer and you're listening to me right now, letting you know, I'm not destroying perfectly good, you know, excellent condition toys. I'll be destroying stuff that's already fucked up, like this, for example. Which I remember I got this and this and this and this. from Mask, from my old boss here in San Diego. Long before I ever worked at Rogue Toys, I kind of learned everything I knew about the business. Not about toys, and not entirely about selling, because I'd already been in fact, I want to say for both bosses, my eBay selling and eBay selling practices were definitely a factor in getting hired and working with selling toys. But really, like, on the business side, especially everything that had to do with the store, because I'd never had any retail experience. What was I saying? Oh, I learned it all from my previous boss here, John Shan, who owns and operates the Toy Addicts here in San Diego. I used to work for him. Long before he had a store, he had his online stores. He never had a website, but eBay and Amazon. Me and the bro Mock and Mac were the ones doing all his listings. So if you ever buy anything from the Toy Addicts, what year was this? 2013, 2014, somewhere around there, for about a year or so, or a little over a year maybe. That was all me and Mac. Anyway, sometimes there was stuff that just had to get thrown out, and I'd be happy to take it because I knew I had an idea for them someday. And yeah, so I'm going to be looking at fun and creative ways to destroy toys. Maybe even some visually, some like cool visual styles. So anyway, all right. That's that. Let's get into these hauls. All right. So first up, Ross. It's cool because where I live, or where I used to live, where I'm at right now, my childhood home, down in Spring Valley, which is literally like less than 5 minutes away, where there used to be a Kmart. That exact spot where the Kmart used to be is now 3 different stores: a Target, a Ross, and a DD's Discounts. I'm like, wow, that's a great triple whammy right there. I didn't go to Target. I decided to pass that. I just wanted to hit the discount stores. Nothing at DD's, which is funny that they're gonna make a DD's right next to Ross, because DD's, not only is DD's, if you've never been to DD's Discounts, but you're familiar with Ross, DD's is basically the ghetto Ross. It's almost exactly like Ross, just ghettoer. And it turns out that it actually is the same company. So it's like, why would you put those next to each other? Anyway, scored some Fortnite goodness. Now, the funny thing about these, I only recently started collecting the 6-inch, Legendary Series. I've been calling it Legendary Collection. Legendary Series. Only recently. I gotten a couple, I want to say, late last year. But for as small as my collection is, and I think I literally might have only like 5 or so. Almost all of them I got at Ross. Check it out. Where's the price on this? $9.99. Comparable. It says comparable value, $18, but you find these at mass retail, they're like $20, $19.99 at least. I'd been collecting the 4-inch ones for a while. I want to say at least since last year, if not sooner. But again, there's no price tag on these. The 4-inch ones are $4.99 at Ross. Again, only because I was finding them at Ross for cheap. And they're fun figures. There's so many different themes within the line, I've never played the video game, probably never will, but it looks fun, and you get a bunch of cool characters. Speaking of which, this Enforcer right here. And it's cool because his face has almost a Spawn-like look. And it just looks overall badass. This dude. And then Rustlord, post-apocalyptic looking dude. Yeah, it looks badass. Some sweet ass weapons. Look at that badass revolver right there. So again, where's the price on this one? $9.99, half off. Yeah. So I regret only starting to collect these now, because I recall so many others that have come out over the past couple years that I just wasn't getting, and I kind of regret that now. And then I feel like I'm gonna regret it more. I heard news. I haven't gotten any confirmation and as to when this might be happening, but heard from the brother BC that Hasbro has acquired the Fortnite license. So I guess, for both Jazzwares and McFarlane, maybe that means, they're done. Which kind of sucks, because I have a few of the McFarlane ones. Don't like them as much, but again, I only got those because they were cheap at Ross. But after experiencing these 6-inch ones, because the McFarlane ones are 7-inch, from Jazzwares, they're not only are they cool figures, being Fortnite figures, but the quality I'm noticing compared to Marvel Legends, which they're exactly the same price figures, mass or retail price, $20. These actually exceed those in quality. They're just you get 38 points of articulation. I don't know what's the average on Marvel Legends. I'll have to check that. But I feel like it's the standard. On Marvel Legends, you get varying points of articulation. On these guys, it's almost all of them have exactly the same, including toes, hand, or like the fingers. Butterfly joints, for example, are the ones that like some will have on stuff like Marvel Legends, but not all. As far as I can recall, all of them have them on these Fortnite figures, and they feel solid. Really, really solid, like better than Mattel. So anyway, yeah, I regret not getting into these sooner, but at least for now, any more that I can find at Ross, which I have gotten this guy, and I have gotten this guy. I remember seeing this guy long before. Should have got him. Don't know if I've seen these particular ones, but I probably have. Should have got him. Should have freaking got him. Yeah, so anyway, that's those. And then before this gets way too long, which it's already longer, I'm sorry. I can talk. So check this out. Before I show this, I went to the Navy Exchange, which is the department store at the Navy base. Which, anytime I've visited my parents in the past, we go, because my dad's retired Navy. So it's always cool. It's not a place to get, aside from not coming to San Diego often, it's a place that even if we come to San Diego, not always gonna go there, but for as few times as we come to San Diego or come back to San Diego, that's how few times that we actually get to go to the Navy Exchange. So it's cool. You never know what you're gonna find there, and unlike the big box stores or everything that's open to the public, I would imagine there are some collectors, either in active military or retired or dependents of military, that hit up the Navy Exchange, but not as much, So sometimes you get lucky, and I feel like this was one of those days. Check it out if you're a Masters of the Universe fan. Origins, Hordak. Ninjor. But wait, that's not all. Tri-klops. But wait, there's more. Not Master of the Universe. Grogu. I'd passed on this before. I don't know if I'd even seen this in stores, but we had it at Rogue Toys. But I just had never gotten it. But I figured since I have Mando. Might as well have the child. I have the speeder bike as well with Grogu's little head popping out the sack. So at least now I do have little Grogu here. We need an Ahsoka. That'd be awesome. Look at that. You even get this little bowl, and one of those little frog things for this poor guy to swallow up. But man, yeah, definitely lucky on these. Look at those. Don't they look cool? I think so. It's funny though, because I actually literally like the other day was thinking about Masters Universe Origins and everything I collect. This is something I do a lot, pondering my collecting. And this was one of those lines that I'd collected a little bit recently, and I was like, maybe I can stop collecting it. You know, I'm definitely more into the stuff that's more detailed, more posable, more realistic, more lending themselves to great toy photography and stuff. I don't need retro stuff. I don't need stuff for nostalgia. And then I saw these guys. And it's funny because at the Navy base I can actually purchase stuff. Um you have to be military with the military ID or spouse or dependent and stuff. And sure, I could say like, "Hey, pops, can you get this for me? I'll pay you back." But that's not going to happen with my pops. That's not the way my family operates. There's no like, okay, you pay me back. You just, all right, I either help you out or not. So, and I was on the fence. I'm like asking my dad. I felt weird. 43 years old. Like, Dad, can you buy me these toys? But again, it's just not how my family works. It's like it's all good. Okay, you want those? Okay, go ahead. I got you. So not that my dad old school Filipino talks like that, but you know what I'm saying. So yeah, and for that reason alone, like man, I was really like I had to get these guys, but they also had Stratos. But I was like, all right, that's already, and plus Grogu's like that's already a lot. I'm not gonna push it. But I was like, I had to. I realized like, yeah, I better not pass on these guys. Um, and I'm pretty excited to crack these guys open and put them into my small collection so far, Masters Universe Origins. But I guess I'm not quitting right now, and I'm probably only gonna add more if I can get them. They're still a stupid thing that they're hard to get. So anyway, yeah, and a little Grogu here. That's so cool. Anyway, all right. That's it. Sorry again for being so long. And this is me saying goodbye from San Diego because I should not. I'm gonna be leaving in the morning, so I shouldn't have another haul. That'd be kind of weird. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks again to Jobert and Donnie for swinging by. To everyone else, maybe I'll catch you on the flip side. Come to Vegas. Come see me in Vegas. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Thank you.